What's going on, everyone? AndCap24 here, going back to another play out of the gun wide trips weak formation scheme that we've been doing at the Seattle Seahawks playbook. Today we're going to show you a cover 2 beater that I really like. Now every play in a scheme is supposed to get, chunk yards, bomb plays. We do want to show you those early to kind of show you how powerful plays are. And then we're going to go through plays just to kind of have their purpose. This purpose for me is to really frustrate a opponent when they want to call cover 2 to the point where they know they have to get out of it because they can't cover a certain route without really leaving everything open. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this and call Tampa 2. And what we're going to do is call this play called Jet 6 Drive. Okay, so here we are. And I've taught this concept before, and it's this running back wheels route that's really, really nice. And it gets to the outside, but what we're going to do to make sure that it gets open is we're going to move Diggs to the inside and put him on a curl. Now, in case you think that there's any type of pass rush, you can always block your tight end. If you expect them to just to rush to 3 or 4 or 5, depending on what they're showing you, putting the tight end on a streak is really going to help you in keeping the user in the middle of the field. And I'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, all I want to focus on here is the X and the Y. And what you're going to see is the X is going to stop his route, and that cornerback on the left is going to jump the curl, and you're going to be able to throw the Y on the sidelines. You can see here, and you got yourself an easy catch. Okay, you're usually about 18 to 20 yards. Now, if you didn't see it, I want to make sure that I teach you what happens here and why it happens, because again, it's about the programming of what it is. If you look at the left side of the field, I'm going to just go ahead and isolate this cornerback, and what he's going to do is once 14 stops right there, when you see he stops, he basically stops right about there. The player here on the wheel hasn't reached the line of scrimmage yet, which is the 50-yard line. So he reaches it right about here, right? What you're going to see is that guy is the only person in that player's zone, and he's stopped. That's going to force this player to commit to him, stop it, and then what you're going to see is that we're going to use that ability of knowing what his reaction is going to be to throw this to the sidelines where he's supposed to be. Okay, so let me show it to you again. All I'm going to do is move this guy over, put him on a curl, and then I'll just put the A on a streak. Again, watch that player. He's going to come in, and you're going to be able to throw that ball pretty easily to the outside. If you notice what I'm doing, I like to move up in the pocket and more towards that to shorten the throw. Now, if you're wondering if it works against cover 2 sink, let's go ahead and bring it out. Here's cover 2 sink and the soft squats. Move this guy over. And usually soft squats is typically going to be a blitzing type thing. So I'm going to block my tight end this time just so you can see it. X is going to stop. You're going to wait for that guy to come over. Throw this ball over here and get yourself an easy catch. Okay, so it works on the same principles. Now, in the previous video, I talked to you guys about this being a red zone play, and I was going to show you one if you guys had support. I'm going to do it here and show you why I like this so much. At the 15-yard line is basically the sweet spot, okay? And what I mean by that is that you're going to be able to throw this right at the pylon at the 15-yard line for an easy touchdown. You can go from the 14 to about the 17, 18 yards, and you can have good success. Do not go closer than the 14 or it won't work. And if you go a little bit further, you're just not going to get in the end zone. You're just going to get inside the 5, which is still great, right? So watch what happens here right at the 15. That's why when I get to the 15 and I'm on a hash mark, I immediately think about this play. Watch how the X is going to pull the guy there. And now we're going to be able to throw this ball over here at the pylon for a touchdown, okay? Now, that time I threw it maybe a hair too early just because of, bad timing on it. But I'm going to show it to you here again. If I wait just a half a second longer, you're going to see that we're going to be able to see, I kind of threw myself into that player. But if you wait half a second longer, you don't have to run in there. He's going to be right in the spot that he wants, okay? So let's try this one more time here just so you can see that at the 15, it's a really nice opportunity to wait, throw this ball over here, and that's where you're going to hit that guy right there in the end zone, right? So it is a great red zone play. Now, I'm going to talk about this streak I was telling you about before. What I like to do on this to keep the user in the middle is put them on a streak, put the RB on a drag, and put the B on a streak. Okay, it's going to look like this. And the reason why is because the mid-read will not recognize the A as he goes up the field. The RB is going to move him to the left. You're going to have an easy catch up the gut to the A. So if you say you've done this already in the game, they saw that you moved it over, the user's going to be like, no, I got to go cover that Y. Watch what happens to this A. Oh gosh, guy came right through. Let's go ahead and show it to you one more time. Practice mode's funny like that. Just want to make sure that sometimes you get those insta sheds you can't do anything about. But let's try it one more time, just so you can see it. This is how it's supposed to be set up, right? And I want you to watch again the A. He's going to get up the field, and then nobody catches him, right? Just nobody will cover him. Unless they're in the deep middle third, which most people will not play inside the 20, you're going to have a lot of success when it comes to this setup. So if you get them worried about the A, then you just go right back to the Y, right? The Y is going to get open. You're going to be able to throw it to him over here and get yourself those yards. So this play is really nice to be able to do a 1-2 combination. I will suggest this is not something that you're going to do when you're going against a blitz, okay? You're not holding anybody back. If you feel like to do it, just put your A on a block and release. So that way, if you got it, you see you got it, release him, and now he's up the field, and now you can get your easy yards. So that's what I'll do if I see that the user jumps the wheel, and I need the extra protection. If I put him on the block and release, then I've got that extra, layer of security. But this is basically how I run it, is like this. And I'm really looking for this Y, looking for this Y, looking for this Y, catch that ball, and get myself right there at the 1 yard line, right? And what you're seeing right now, the reason why I'm not getting in the end zone is that I'm afraid because I'm reading this guy's leverage, okay? He's coming out and he's basically getting beat to the outside. And because of that, I can't get outside. Because if I go to the left of these two offensive players, then what's going to end up happening in this regard, he can break off of it and get to me. So I'm kind of staying behind them, and that's prohibiting me of getting more yards on this throw. And you can see I got a little bit of pressure there. But either or, you're going to feel real confident that you're going to be able to step up on this throw, make it, and have a lot of success just because of the fact that you're going to, you can throw this at any time, right? Wait, throw this ball over here and get yourself that touchdown. So hopefully you like this play. You're going to love it when you see it, that 15-yard line pop up. And you're like, what do I go to? And you see that you have the ability to either throw to the tight end up the middle or the wheel to the left. You're going to have a lot of success, and a lot of people get upset about this. Don't be afraid to use it in the middle of the field because that'll definitely help you set up things later and get them out of cover 2 if that's their primary coverage that they're throwing and you don't want to throw the bomb every time. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you check out these videos below for the most helpful Madden tips. If you're looking to learn from the best players in the world, head over to www.playbook.gg for the most detailed game plans in Madden.